Hello everyone, welcome to 8th session of Core Java. In previous session we discussed about adding images and animation to applet. In this session we will see the input-output stream in Java. First, the input stream. Input stream is used to read a data from the variety source. The most common input stream is the input stream, but there are also specialized some classes for the reading a specific types of data, such as the file input stream or the byte array input stream. There are many example of a input stream. We take on a file and then read also, write also, create a offset. First, there are the example of input stream. First, create a class of input stream example. Then we add the main method, means public static void main. We add the try block. In try block, we pass the text file. So we taken from the file input stream. Then the byte data is create a variables. Then while byte data are the input stream, dot read is a method call. Then uh, the byte data is a process to use the byte data. Then the input stream then close, and catch is a IO exception e. Then e dot print stack will call the method. Next is the output stream. So output stream is used to write data to the various destination. The most common output stream is the output stream. The specialization subclass for the writing a specific types of data, such as the file output stream and the byte array output stream. There are the example of the output stream. First, create a class for the output stream example. Then add the main method, so public static void main. Then the try block we add, and add the text file. So output dot text file we create. Then we use for the file output stream. Then the string creates string data. Pass the string is hello world. Then the byte data creates data dot byte data. Then output stream dot write, so byte data. Then the output streams close, and catch block we add, and then pass the exception. And then the print stack function we add. Next is the database management. The database management in a Java typically involve the interacting with the relational database such as MySQL, Oracle, SQLite to store the retrieve, update and delete the data. Like a CRUD operation, we can create the data, we can read the data, we can update the data, or we can delete the data. To manage the database effectively in the Java, developer can often we use the database connectivity, means JDBC, Java Database Connectivity, to establish the connection and execution of SQL queries. There are the steps. First, we choose the database. So we can choose the MySQL or Oracle SQLite and also Microsoft SQL Server. Then install the database. So install and configure the choose the RDBMS, means Relational Database Management System, on your system or a servers. Make sure the running and accessible. Then the download JDBC driver. So download the JDBC driver from your selected database. Then JDBC driver are the database specify and allow the Java application to connect the interact with the database. So driver should be included in a program Java project or class path. Then establish the database connection. So use the JDBC driver to create a database connection within your Java application. You will need to provide a database URL, then username and password. Here the example of establish the connection. So we create the class for database manager, then add the main method, then string JDBC URL add after the adding URL. So a username or a password be add, then the create then add the try block. In a try block, we passes the connection using the uh, get connection method. In a get connection, we pass the JDBC URL or a username or password. Then connection of a database and then catch block we add. So we pass the exception is a SQL exception and execute the SQL queries. Once you have to create a database connection, you can use is the execute SQL queries database. Then the JDBC provide the statement and prepared statement object for purpose. There are the example of simple queries. So we in previous we create the class like database manager and we passes the JDBC URL username or a password, then connection we add. So connection for connection we add the get connection method, then then the queries we use for the select star from the user, then the prepare the statement and prepared statement dot execute and the result also print. Next is the catch block we add and pass the SQL exception. Next is handle the database transaction. When the performing a multiple database operation that should be treated as a single unit of work, you can manage the transaction using the connection object. This ensures data consistency and integrity. Choose the database resource. Also choose the database resource like example like connection, statement, result implicitly in a binary block, or use try with a resource to prevent the resource link. Then add the error handling or the exception handling. Implement the robust error handling or the exception handling to gracefully handle the database error and provide the meaningful feedback to the user. Next, optimal. Consider the object relation mapping ORM framework like the Hibernate. झोप येते वाचण्याची पण इच्छा नाही. हा शेवटचा आहे हो वाचून घ्या. हा. Next is ORM means object relational mapping framework like a Hibernate. In this framework, we add the Spring Data or JPA means Java Persistence API for the simplifying and more efficient database interaction. This framework abstract many of the low-level details or the database management. Testing is a truly test your database interaction include unit testing or the integration testing to ensure the readability of your database management code. So let's see the database management in JDBC on Eclipse. First, open a Eclipse on your desktop. Then click on Launch. Then click on File, click on New and select the project. Click on Java project. My project name is my JDBC. then click on next and finish. Then create a class for the JDBC. First class create, so right click, then click on new and click on class. So my class name is a my connection. Add also package, so package name is myconnection.com. Then so click on public static void main. So public static void main also add my project. Click on finish. So create a URL string URL equals to string URL is jdbc colon mysql colon slash localhost 3306 slash demo db. So we create then add string user equals to root string password. So we create first install on yeah, MySQL on your system. So set the password and create the database on your system. So we create the demo.db database. First open the CMD, then add the command mysql -u root -p, then add the password, then create a database, then database name is demo db, then use the database name, so demo db, then add the password. After adding the password, SQL JDBC driver. So class is class dot for name, name. So add the comma com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver, then connection, then con equals to driver manager dot get connection, then pass the URL dot comma user, then password. Then system.out.println database successfully. Add the connection. So import connection in SQL. Driver manager also import. Next is a statement we add. So statement is equals to con create statement. Then create a table. Statement also import. Then create a table. So add the create table query string create table if not exist student plus id int atom increment primary key. Varchar 20. Then age int semicolon. Then create a database for SMT. Execute the create a table. So a string st dot execute update pass the create table and cmt create the tables, and after we insert the data, so update we pass the system.out.println statement. So system.out.println, in a println we pass the uh, message is the table is created. Then insert query we add. First we create string insert insert query, insert into student name and age, pass values, we pass Vaishnavi and age is 22, 23. Then close the bracket. We add also second data. So Reva, then age is 24. Mm. Then insert query is a insert. Then the execution update. So stmt dot execution execute update, pass the insert query, then system dot out dot println. In println we pass the data is inserted. Data inserted, then the select, so string result equals to select star from student, then result rs, result set rs equals to stmt dot execute query result, then pass the result. After then the print the data, overall data means student, so import the result set also. Next we print the data. For the printing data we add the system dot system dot out dot println. In println the student table, student table data, then the while loop we add, so while rs dot next, then in while loop system dot out dot println id, then res dot get int id. then name is dot get string name. After getting the name, add the age, get int res dot get int, we pass the age. Con dot close, then catch the exception, so we add the catch exception, catch exception e, then e dot print track stack stress and add this exception. Then run the program. Then run the program. So exception is we pass the error. Then we add the uh, JDBC container. So click on build path. Then configure build path. Then select click on class bar. Add the external jar file. Then connector we add the MySQL connector. Apply and close. Then again save the file and run. So data is inserted and also visible the name, and so database also create successfully created, then tables also created, then insert the data, so name will be insert, and um, HB also insert. So first we create the First, we add the URL and user or the details of our SQL. Next, we load the MySQL JDBC driver. Then we add the create the table. So we create the data tables for. Then the insert the query we add. So insert the data. We pass the parameter like name or the age. So insert into the table name is my student. So insert the data. Then the print all also data. So we use the while loop for the printed the data names and age. And the exception we add the print stack trace. Output is a database create connected successfully. Then the table is created, data is inserted, then the student data table data. So we pass the data Vaishnavi and Reva, so visible on the console. Thank you.